As a young girl, Nora Tideman's dad, Tobias, shows her the folklore of trolls and the origin of their nearby mountains. During one story, Nora nearly sees the essences of trolls went to stone in the stone face. Years after the fact, a drilling activity tunneling through the mountains of Davra brings about an ejection and the passings of a few specialists and protesters. Frantic for replies, the Norwegian government enrolls a different exhibit of researchers, including Nora, who is presently a scientist on her most memorable significant find. While the gathered researchers initially accept that the ejection was brought about by the miners hitting a pocket of methane, just Nora and the head of the state's guide, Andreas Isaacson, point out that the district is encircled by enormous impressions that have all the earmarks of being footprints. The top state leader licenses them to investigate the chance further with Norwegian military fighter, Captain Chris Holm, when a second incident miles away destroys the home of an old couple close to Lesja. Nora begins to accept that a troll might be mindful, and the three look for help from Tobias, who has since lost his residency for his confidence in the presence of a genuine reason for legendary animals. After a speedy inquiry of the mountains, Tobias distinguishes a geological peculiarity, and the four unintentionally stir the slumbering troll, having disguised itself on the mountainside. They evade, capturing the principal unmistakable video proof of Nora's hypothesis. The top state leader orchestrates a tactical activity drove by Chris. Be that as it may, ordinary weapons just pester the troll. Tobias has a go at communicating with the troll, however is killed when the animal is surprised by more gunfire. Researching the folklore, Nora suggests a sonic assault using church ringers, yet it incenses instead of incapacitates the animal, causing monstrous blowback. Following the frenzy, international media sources get the story and broadcast it all around the world. As the troll heads to Norway's capital Oslo, the top state leader arranges a total clearing of the city. In the wake of learning of the government's arrangement to obliterate the troll with an atomic bomb on Oslo, Nora and Andreas Object, however, are excused from the team. Nora makes a last endeavor to find out the truth about the animal. Tobias' notes lead them to the Imperial Royal Residence, where they meet head of court Rikard Sinde, who uncovers the truth about trolls in Norway. Tobias had been correct from the start. Trolls had been living in Norway until they were cleared out by Christian pioneers, and the truth buried in folklore. At the point when Nora's dad got excessively near the truth, Sinding had him disparaged and focused on a psychological wellness clinic. The regal castle was based on top of the Troll King's royal residence after the Christians slaughtered his family and left him for dead inside a cavern in the Davra Mountains. Nora reasons that the animal is heading for Oslo in an endeavor to get back. Discovering that trolls are defenseless against direct daylight, Nora and Chris intend to open the troll to UV light from various tanning beds. While Chris approaches individual fighters to make the troll trap, Andreas asks his companion Sigrid at the mysterious government facility to postpone the bombing of Oslo. Sigrid hacks into the tactical's framework to end the atomic strike. Nora and Andreas place the skull of one of the troll's children in the rear of the sovereign's truck and bait him to the UV light snare. Nora triumphs, ultimately a latest possible moment shift in perspective, switches out the lights, and attempts to save the animal's life. Nonetheless, the sun then, at that point, ascends into an unmistakable sky and kills the troll. While every other person cheers, Andreas and Nora keep thinking about whether more trolls are as yet alive somewhere inside Norway's mountains. In the outcome, something appears to arise with a thunder from the rubble inside the Davra mountain cave.
Maybe troll rock?